Welcome back, everybody. Driver 53 here with another episode of Almosta Farm, and we are turning ourselves into root crop specialists here in this series. And what we're doing now is we've got a worker plowing up this ground for us, because after every root crop we need to plow. So we went ahead and got the other main farm field over here done. We've got lime on it. As you can see, there's the lime spreader right there. So as soon as this worker is done working here for us, we're going to go and throw some lime on here. Then we're going to get that guy over on that field. But what I need to do is I need to go ahead and go get either our seeder or our planter for whichever crop I want to put over here on this field. So it's kind of big, but I'm kind of thinking I want to do some potatoes over there. I know, potatoes, but with the harvester, it's going to be a lot easier. And we've got some more that we're going to harvest, maybe a little bit later today in this episode, or definitely the next episode. But I want to go ahead and put some potatoes on the ground. We're going to take a look at the nitrogen. We're going to take a look at how much it takes to make sure that it's consistent with some other things that we've seen that heard around. But we're going to let this guy do his job. We're going to go grab the other lime first, bring it over here, and then we'll move this guy over there. It looks like about 2 more passes. So I'll see you guys in just a couple seconds. Alright, so we are over here now. Gonna start spreading some lime down. We got this first field completely done. I wanted to go ahead and get this worker on it. That way we can, make sure we get these fields limed and take a look at them. So over here in the map, you can see it's throwing down, and it's doing pretty good. This is decent soil. I mean, it's not the best soil there is. Right here for the whole thing, but this is pretty good. I'm really happy with this field and this field down here. For the most part, it's really good. There is that little bit right there though. Not liking that too much, but I think it's going to be better than this. I think these 2 fields will actually yield better than this big field. So I want to get these connected. I do. It's just going to take a little bit more work than I want to put into it right now. I want to get that other field harvested. So that's what we're going to do. We've got this guy here working. We've got that guy over there plowing for me. As soon as he's done plowing and this one's done, we're going to switch, because I need one of these tractors for the seeder. So I've got to get, one of these 2, like I said, done to be able to use that seeder. I can't do anything until then. So when that happens, I'll be back. Alright, everybody, we got done with the plowing, so we're going to bring this guy back over here. We already used the ground sheaf to get our potato planter over there in the field. And we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to get this other worker on this, because I've got a truckload of grain that we need to sell right there too. We got to take that down to a sell point, get rid of it, make some money, so we can keep upgrading this farm. But first, we are going to plant some potatoes, and it's going to take a while. That's why we're going to put a worker on it. So right here. Awesome. Oh, I'm getting a little bit. Oh man, I think I'm going to need the other one with the weight. Alright, well, let's go put this back over here, and we're gonna go hop in the truck. Oh, that's a crash counter. That's a really good crash counter. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna come right over here, but we're gonna have to wait until that other one is done. So we are gonna go ahead, hop in our truck over here, and take this down to the sell point. Now I'm hoping I can make it through this. Now we have oats, so let's take a look at the map, or the sell points, and see where oats is selling good at right now. Alright, so oats right now at Brianna's Drink and Burgers is $12.34. That's where we want to go. But where is that? So let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, it's down over here. So right on the main road and before the animal dealer. Alright, well let's go. Let's see if we can get this guy through here first and not have to drive all the way around. This is going to be a little bit tricky maybe, because I know that if you get off to the edge, it just drops down. And then you've got traffic out here that doesn't really want to stop. So we're going to go and let them go. And we'll go right in behind them. No problem. All right, well, I will see you guys down there at the sell point, and we'll be making some money and see what we can get next. All right, so it looks like right here is going to be the turn in for the sell point. Really, really cool place. We're going to drive around to the backside and dump off these. Oh, man, another crash. Y'all, I am not living up to my name tonight. Not at all. I might be in the running for worst farm sim driver. All right, turn off the turn signal. Dump these oats. Let's see how much we make. We got about 28,000 liters in here. So it should be some pretty decent money. $34,000. That is really, really cool. Now, where did that grain come from? Well, we had some of it already in the silo. And then we kind of did a little bit of work beforehand too, getting some fields cleared off before we started this series. So there was a little bit in there too. But 34,000, awesome. So we're up to $86,000 now. And I'm thinking that I kind of want to say a little bit bigger tractor, like a bigger tractor, like somewhere in the 300s is what I need. The littler ones that we have right now are nice, but we need something that's up there. That way, when we start using these bigger pieces of equipment, we're not having to worry about the front wheels lifting off the ground. So I'm probably going to need somewhere around, I don't know, 200,000 to get something nice. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to be around in there. And I think once we get done with some of these harvests, we got a little bit more grain in the silo too that we're going to be able to get rid of. So we should be all right. But that worker should be done spreading lime over on that field. So I'm going to go check on them real quick, and I will meet you guys back over at the potato planter. All right, so we are now putting potatoes in the ground. This does not have an option to fertilize, so we're going to have to come back and fertilize after it's all the way done. And whenever we do that, that's when we're going to look at the nitrogen requirements, a little bit more in depth in precision farming. But I just realized my worker didn't do a really good job of plowing, so I need to take the tractor back over there and finish that up while this guy does this. And then we might get that other bigger tractor out and start working on that other side. You know, this actually may be a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and expand that field out, since I need to get it back out over there anyway. So let's go do that really quick. See you guys over there. All right, everybody, so we went ahead and used the plow to make this a little bit bigger. We got to get the soil samples before we can put this lime down, so that's what I'm going to do next. But I just wanted to go ahead and bring this over here and set it down out of the way, because the samples, you know, it's not going to be in the way when I do that. So let me grab that. We'll come back over here and get those done. All right, so we're over here. We're just going to resample all of this because we came along through here and widened out both sides and all through the middle. So pretty much the whole thing we're just going to resample. That way after the harvest, you know, everything is going to be completely fresh, and then we'll come in here and put down the good stuff. So it looks like we got a little bit off over there on the side, but it's all right. We narrowed it down. We're going to come around here whenever we decide to harvest, and we will do some headland, and then we'll let the worker go. It's going to be an awesome field. I'm really, really looking forward to this field now being all one big area, and I'm really hoping this middle section is a lot of loam. I really, really am. If it's not, it's going to be all right, but loam would be awesome. Loam would be absolutely awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get done with this. We've got our worker still over there putting seeds down for the potatoes. So when we get done with this, we're going to start throwing lime. So I will be back whenever we have an update from that. Alright, so if you look down in the mini-map, we had something interesting happen that I don't know what's going on. We put down a ton of lime here, and I honestly have absolutely no idea why. We just got some really, really thick spots, so we're gonna see if it, you know, impacts the yield any at all. I haven't really been able to test that much, so we're gonna go ahead and test it now. We're going to make sure that the nitrogen and everything is good in that area, and then we'll, look at the yield whenever we're done. So that's what we're doing. We've got this harvested or planted now. We're going to come back and use the small little guy down here to put fertilizer on it. And we're going to go ahead and grab one of the, I don't know, the seeder or the planter, and we're going to put something else over in that long field. I'm kind of thinking that I want to do some more carrots. Carrots seem to pay pretty good. So I think I want to do carrots over there so we can look at the nitrogen levels and things like that also on those as we get done with that, because I believe these over here have fertilizer built into it. We're going to check, so that's what we're going to do. I will be back once we are looking at the nitrogen in the potatoes or in the carrots, one or the other, whichever one gets done first. That's what we'll look at. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and put fertilizer down on this. I want to go ahead and look at the potatoes for sure. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on and hit go. Ooh, this is a wide spread. Holy cow. This is the first time I've got to use this one. So this is a really, really nice mod. It's inexpensive. Now, the fertilizer, I got a feeling, is going to go pretty quick. Are we that wide? Ooh, we need to get over just a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. There we go. Alright. So right here in this groove. And as you can see, down on the mini-map, we are going to be putting this to max. Now, the reason it's yellow is because potatoes doesn't need a lot in those soil types. So you're going to see this whole map over here be darker green, light green, yellows, everything like that. And once we get done with it, then we're going to come back and actually take a look at those values to make sure that it's consistent with the other testing that I had done before. So I think we're going to overlap a little bit here. It's better to overlap than underlap, as the shaming man always says. So we're going to take a little bit here. Hopefully we can get the whole field done on one tank here. That would be amazing. And then we're going to need it for the other field over there also. See, so the most part, it kind of goes along with what you're already seeing there with the nitrogen levels. But this is nice. I'm really, really liking this piece of equipment, and to be able to see that map show up like that, that's really, really cool too. So yeah, we might be able to make it, but let me get done with this and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys what all those values are. We got the entire field done with fertilizer here. We're getting ready to run over to the other one, but the worker, I don't know, had a little bit of an issue, couldn't get it started right away. So yeah, they're good. But let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. So here's the soil samples that you can see. So we do have all 4 kinds here on this map, and this is the pH, so you can see 4 different kinds here. So that's going to be absolutely perfectly good. And here's the nitrogen. So if you come down to about 100 right here, we can see that 100 gets kicked off there, 120, 140, and then 160 on the last little bit there. So that is going to be consistent with what we've seen before. So 100 to 160, no problem there at all. We do have one little spot up there in the corner that doesn't look like it got anything. I'm not worried about it. I think we'll spend more time getting up there in maintenance fees than we will from the yield boost from that one section. So what we're doing now, like I said, waiting on the worker to get a little bit more done over here on this other field, and then we will get that one going, and it's going to be carrots. So we're definitely going to look at the nitrogen that is required for carrots. I'm super excited to be able to get over there and test them out. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when we have an update from over on that field. Actually, we might go try and sell some more grain here really quick too. So I'll let you know. Alright, so we have a different sell point here for sunflowers. It's Honest Newell's Mill. That's where we're heading. I think it's up over here, this big building you see right here ahead of me. Hopefully this is what it is. And I'm gonna have to... Do I gotta go in there? Oh man. Alright, I think we can make it. I think we can make it. Ooh, I didn't quite back up far enough. We're good. We're good. We got this. Maybe. Alright, squeeze it through. We'll come out the other side so we're not going to be messing up the tipper. And here we go. Alright, 12,000. How much we're going to make? 19,000. Awesome. We're getting there, y'all. We are getting there. $100,000 right now. Our cedar is getting really, really, really close to being done with the carrots. And then we're going to go over there and fertilize and look at all that nitrogen. So, let's get back over to the farm. We'll run over, see how they're doing, and get that fertilizer going if it's ready. So we'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Alright everybody, so we got this completely fertilized now. So everything that we can have seeds in the ground and fertilizer down, we do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. So this is 3031 once again, and you can see all the different soil types. We have all 4 of them in here, from loamy sand all the way to loam, silty, clay, and sandy loam. Next, if we take a look at the pH, you can see there's those 2 spots again. I'm not big on that, but nitrogen is what I really want to look at. And it looks like for carrots, we have 200, and that's really cool because at 200, that's going to be your loam. Awesome. All right. So if we turn that off, next we have 180. All right. So 180 is going to be the ones that are on the outside of that. So that's going to be your sandy loam. So perfect. We don't have the inversion there between silty, clay, and sandy loam. So on this, it looks like it's going to go straight down as normal. So let's go back over here to nitrogen. And then after 180 is going to be 160. All right. That's going to be your silty clay. And then 140. So with your carrots, it's pretty high requirements all the way across. So obviously, you know, your sandy loam is not going to be like your loam, all right? But when you look at it as a whole, everything is really high. It's right up there with wheat and things like that. So you're not going to get much break. It's going to be really cool to see what the residual is going to be after we're done, now that we've fully done this. And over on the other field too with the potatoes, it's just going to be cool to touch on that again to make sure that nothing is different here in the map. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you want to stay up to date on all my latest Let's Play type stuff here on Almosta Farm or anything precision farming, think about hitting the subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53. Signing off.